Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this presentation on Barcelona. Thank you very much for joining us today. My name is Nuria Muñoz, and I work at the Barcelona Premium Program, the program within the Barcelona Tourism Board, who presents Barcelona as a luxury destination and promotes all the unique and exclusive experiences available in our city. On this first webinar, as Katie said, we would like to make a general overview and focus on Barcelona and present our beautiful city and give you also some tips and suggestions of the most interesting aspects of Barcelona. We will also count on the participation of Made for Spain and Portugal, as you know, Virtuoso on-site and member as well of our Barcelona Premium Program. Thank you very much, Virginia, for joining our webinar today. So welcome to Barcelona. As you know, the capital of Catalonia. It's a destination that combines urban tourism and natural landscape, culture and cuisine, modernity and tradition. Barcelona is much more than a city. It's a lifestyle, a way of living, different from any other European capital. With a population of 1.7 million and almost 5 million people if we consider the whole metropolitan area, Barcelona is one of the largest metropolis on the Mediterranean Sea. In 2016, over 30 million people visited us, making Catalonia the most popular destination in Spain and Barcelona the fourth most visited city in Europe. People who visit Barcelona use the following qualifiers on social media or on TripAdvisor: open, innovative, cosmopolitan, dynamic, creative, but definitely the most often repeated one is Mediterranean. Situated in Southern Europe, two very Mediterranean elements mark our rhythm of life: the sea and the sun. Furthermore, we are the European country with the most hours of sunlight a year, with more than 300 days of sunshine, that explain why the locals live so much in the street and why the outdoor terraces are open summer and winter. This way of living is closely connected to the fact that Barcelona is a seaside city with beaches. With almost 3 miles of beaches, it's one of the few major European cities to have urban beaches. Our city is also an all-year-round destination, thanks to this nice climate with mild winters and warm summers. My favorite months to visit the city are April, May, June, or September or October, because it's when we can enjoy very nice weather and also avoid the highest season, which is usually July and August. The climate and short distances are a great advantage to discover the city on foot, which I think is the best way to do it. By bike is also a funny way of visiting Barcelona. The city is quite flat and very easy to go everywhere by bicycle. Barcelona's coastline is not just for sunbathing. It also has facilities for actively enjoying it, practicing sports such as sailing, kayaking, or paddle surfing, cruising on pleasure boats or catamarans. The sea has such a presence for us that we use it as a guideline for everything. For example, if you ask a Barcelona resident for the location of the Egyptian Museum, they will very likely tell you that it's on the seaside of Valencia Street, because this is how we get around. The city has the Tibidabo mountain behind it, and it opens up to the sea in front. So we use the sea and the mountain as a reference all the time. Today it's very easy for Americans to come and visit Barcelona. Many have direct flights or short-haul connections, and several airlines have announced plans to operate direct routes to Barcelona to America from Barcelona. This growth has turned to Barcelona El Prat Airport into one of the main European hubs. Land connections between Catalan and Spanish cities are also very easy and accessible. This means that you can cross the country affordably and in a very short time. Barcelona operates also the high-speed rail services to several Spanish cities. Madrid, for example, in 2.5 hours. Seville, Malaga, or even the city of Paris is easily joinable in only 6 hours. The sea is the second major point of entry. The port of Barcelona has become the main port of call in Europe, with almost 3 million passengers every year. Most cruise companies operate to and from Barcelona. A great advantage is that the cruise port is very close to the city center. Here in the picture we can see the exact situation. It's in a short distance to Las Ramblas, which is the street in the middle with trees, and very close also to the main sites and attractions. As well as Mediterranean, Barcelona is a cosmopolitan and friendly city. One of the things that makes me feel proud is that the city is a melting pot of cultures, and it's undergoing constant change, permanently renewing itself and committed to innovation. It's also firmly committed to the environment and to sustainable tourism, and was the first city in the world to gain the Biosphere certification, the award that recognizes the city as a sustainable tourism destination. Furthermore, it's accessible and convenient for everyone. Most pavements have ramps and public transport is accessible. All buses are adapted to facilitate routine travel for people with reduced mobility. Let me also inform you that the Barcelona Tourism Board has created a specific website, it's barcelona-access.com, where people with any kind of disability, like anyone else who is having trouble in accessing the information on the website, can successfully access the content. But let's start now with the origins of Barcelona. As you know, the Romans founded our city in the year 10 BC, so our history goes back more than 2,000 years. After the Romans, Barcelona has seen many changes, but it has been able to preserve its heritage. The medieval past is mostly conserved in Barcelona's Gothic Quarter, where you can stroll and lose yourself in its narrow streets. A special guided tour led by an artist or an architect is a great way of discovering this particular area of the city. One unmissable attraction is the Church of Santa Maria del Mar, a dazzling example of Gothic architecture. It's located at the Born neighborhood, where the Picasso Museum is, and next to the Gothic Quarter. This neighborhood, El Born, is nowadays one of the most charming and trendy areas in Barcelona. It keeps its medieval dress, but has quite a few new accessories, such as the Picasso Museum, the Palau de la Música Catalana, the Church of Santa Maria del Mar, or the beautiful Santa Caterina Market that we can see on the picture with this amazing roof. The shopping in this area in El Born is also a great experience. Beautiful little clothes boutique, gorgeous jewelries, leather ateliers, independent young art galleries, antique shops, and much more. It's a very lively and cultural part of Barcelona with many cafes and tapas bars and restaurants. For this reason, it's been considered the Barcelona Soho. And talking about architecture, if there is a style that distinguishes Barcelona, this is the modernism. The modernism is the Catalan equivalent of the Art Nouveau in France. Also, it was part of a general trend that emerged in Europe around the turn of the 20th century. In Catalonia, and particularly in Barcelona, the style acquired its own unique personality. The idea of the modernism was to break with the past and to create a new, different, and modern style of living. Gaudí, Domènech i Montaner, and Puig i Cadafalch are few of the architects responsible for this heritage, and 9 of their works have been listed by UNESCO as World Cultural Heritage. In Passeig de Gràcia, Passeig de Gràcia is one of the most elegant and beautiful avenues in Barcelona. We find 2 of the most important modernist buildings, the Batlló House and the Milà House, both by the architect Gaudí. This one here is the Batlló House, the one on the right-hand side, and next to it, it's the Ametller House. It's another modernist building that recently opened to the public for the first time. Also in Passeig de Gràcia, some blocks up from Batlló House, we find this one, the Milà House, or popularly known as La Pedrera, another Gaudí building. Let me also tell you that all those buildings, exclusive visits when they are close to the public, could also be arranged for your clients. And there's not much you will know about this Sagrada Familia, one of the Barcelona's most important signs of identity and Gaudi's most important work. The construction of the church started in 1882, but it progressed very slowly, as it's always been relied on private donations, and it was also interrupted by the Spanish Civil War at the end of the 30s. In 2010, the construction passed the midpoint, and now it's said that it will be finished in 2026 by the centenary of Gaudi's death. So it will be an excuse to come back to Barcelona and see the church finally finished. In addition to all these amazing and popular sites, and because we live in a very constantly changing city, Barcelona has added recently some new attractions. The visit to all those new icons is especially interesting for those clients who have already been to Barcelona or are coming for a long stay. This one here, the Sant Pau Art Nouveau site, is one of my favorite places in Barcelona at the moment. Is surely one of the world's best examples of modernist architecture. This hugely impressive set of buildings was until recently a working hospital, and now it's destined to be a cultural center. I would suggest include the visit to this Sant Pau Art Nouveau site when visiting the Sagrada Familia, because it's located in a very short walking distance from the church. So it's a nice combination. Another amazing Gaudi building is the Bellesguard Tower, which is perhaps his best kept secret. It's the latest Gaudi building that opened to the public. The house is currently owned by the Guilera family, who still live in part of the house, but 4 years ago they decided to open it to the public, and now they show part of their house, the gardens. So the building Bellesguard takes its name from its strategic position and nice views, because it's located in the north part of Barcelona. In Catalan, Bellesguard means beautiful views or good viewing point. So outside Barcelona, be sure not to miss the medieval monasteries or major sites such as Montserrat, the famous mountain with the monastery on the top, or the crypt of the Catalonia well, designed also by Gaudi. The one we saw before, the Bellesguard house, and this one here, the crypt of the Catalonia well, were buildings which Gaudi used as test beds for the architectural solutions he would later apply to the construction of the Sagrada Familia. 4 world famous artists were born or spent a long time of their lives in Barcelona or in Catalonia: Gaudí, Dalí, Picasso, and Miró. The Picasso Museum, together with the Dalí Foundation in Figueres, are among the most frequented museums all over Catalonia. In addition, Barcelona has the most complete Romanesque art museum in the world. It's in the National Art Museum of Catalonia. And together with the MACBA, the Modern Art Museum, you can follow the development of Catalan cultural expressions from the Middle Ages to the present. We also invite you to discover our traditions. Among them, we shouldn't miss the Castellers, the human tower several levels high, a true example of teamwork that you can watch in the different municipalities of Barcelona. If you'd like, we would be glad to send you the cultural agenda with the most important events taking place in Barcelona this year. So feel free to let me know if you'd like to have it, and I will be happy to send you that. For music lovers, an opera in the Gran Teatre del Liceu, the Barcelona Opera House, or a concert in the Palau de la Música Catalana are almost mandatory. The Palau de la Música, the one we see now on screen, was designed by Domènech i Montaner, same architect of Sant Pau, Art Nouveau site, and both buildings were declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1997. Furthermore, our city hosts several international musical events every year, such as the Primavera Sound or the Sonar, that attract over 30,000 young people from around the world every summer. Gastronomy is one of the areas in which Barcelona really shines. The mix of tradition and modernity has raised the number of our chefs and restaurants to the top spots in international rankings. The Mediterranean diet, the basis for all our dishes, was recognized by UNESCO as intangible cultural heritage in 2010. If you need to plan a trip for foodies, you are in luck. And not just because there are 23 Michelin star restaurants in Barcelona, but also because it's one of the few cities in the world with a food market in each district. We have a total of 39 markets. I would really suggest to schedule a visit to one of them. It's a great opportunity to taste top quality seasonal products and to admire the architecture, since many of them are housed in emblematic buildings with high architectural value, such as the Santa Caterina Market that we saw before with the colorful roof, or the famous Boqueria Market. The visit to the market can be followed, for example, by a cookery course or a show cooking given by a professional chef, which is an amazing experience. In Barcelona, we have some of the most internationally renowned Michelin star chefs. Carme Ruscalleda, the woman here in front, and her son, Raúl Balam, have been awarded 2 stars for their restaurant Moments in the Mandarin Oriental Hotel. The Roca brothers from El Celler de Can Roca, which has been recently awarded the 3rd best restaurant in the world. They also are advisors at the gastronomic Rocamó restaurant here in Barcelona. And the famous and very known Adria brothers have opened several restaurants in Barcelona, among them Tickets and Hoja Santa, which were awarded also 1 Michelin star each. Last December, also, the Lasarte restaurant by the Basque chef Martín Berasategui was the first restaurant in Barcelona to be awarded 3 Michelin stars. So we are very proud now and happy to have a 3 Michelin star restaurant in Barcelona. But you'll see that Barcelona is not just about food, it's also about wine, and this is definitely a great combination that makes Barcelona and our region so unique. For us, sharing food and wine is a social act, something to be done with your partner, family, or friends. And one of the best ways of experiencing the wine tourism is to get close to the vineyards. Some of them are located just 20 or 30 minutes from Barcelona. We'd like to let you know also that we are going to dedicate a full webinar to talk about gastronomy, including restaurants and gastronomic experiences and wine tourism. It will be our 3rd webinar that we'll do on September 14. So we hope you can also join us that day. And shopping, one of my favorite activities. Barcelona is a shopping city which invites you to stroll through its streets, boulevards, and commercial areas while enjoying its architecture, its gastronomy, and feel the city lifestyle. Wherever you go, you find where to buy. In the center, in Paseo de Gracia and the Diagonal Avenue, we find the top quality and leading brands from around the world. And in districts farther from the center, we can find very authentic establishments, family business with tradition and personality, offering a personalized and close treatment. The shopping route par excellence is what we call the Barcelona shopping line, a 3-mile-long shopping axis that connects different areas of the city on foot, from the harbor to the uptown district. A private shopping tour is a good option to experience the Barcelona's most charming shops and ateliers in the different districts of the city, especially in the old town, where the retail tradition coexists with unique and architectural surroundings. Barcelona is in the top 10 city by international overnight visitor spend. It's the 1st Spanish city and 3rd European, only after London and Paris. As you know, an advantage for a non-European Union visitor is that you can ask for your tax back. In Barcelona, we have several tax-free offices in the city center and, of course, at the airport, where you can get part of the taxes of your purchases back. Sports are another of our passions, and Barcelona has a great international ambassador, the Barcelona Football Club. You'll never forget the experience of entering the Camp Nou, enjoying a match, and feeling the thrill of the goal scoring like any other supporter. The FC Barcelona also offers private tours to the stadium or VIP seats to watch a game. Among the major sporting events, we have also to mention the World MotoGP and the Formula One Grand Prix that take place every year at the Barcelona Catalonia circuit, which is just half an hour from Barcelona, or the Barcelona Marathon, a competition that attracts an increasing number of runners from all continents, and that takes place in March. The area around Barcelona also offers options for golf lovers. Many of them have discovered the destination while they can play their favorite sport all year round. Just 25 minutes from Barcelona, we find this one, the Real Club de Golf El Prat, which is one of the most important and prestigious clubs in Spain, as well as an internationally championship golf venue. And Barcelona is also a successful destination for lovers of exclusive experiences. The city, with our Barcelona Premium program, is a Virtuoso preferred destination since 2009. The Barcelona Premium runs in association with 58 businesses that market, plan, and organize high-quality breaks to a luxurious Barcelona. The program is divided in 6 categories: accommodation, including the city's most prestigious hotels and luxury apartments, restaurants serving innovative and traditional cuisine, boutiques where you can buy unique and top-of-the-range items, travel agencies specializing in unique experiences and bespoke travel, companies offering unique and special means of transport, and 14 companies that offer unique experiences and exclusive services to live Barcelona in a different way. All these companies are chosen by an unbiased jury on a year basis. All the Virtuoso properties, the Hotel Ars, the Mandarin Oriental, Majestic Hotel, El Palace, and the W Barcelona are members of our Barcelona Premium program, as well as Made for Spain and Portugal and the transportation company Blay Limousines. We work very closely with all of them in the promotion of the city. We invite you to visit our website, barcelonapremium.com, where you'll find a lot of information about all these companies, as well as plenty of images that you can also even download. And because we think that the best way of discovering Barcelona is not just visiting it, but living it, enjoying experiences that will make you feel different. With the help of our members, like Made for Spain and Portugal, we can help you taking your clients deep inside the city's heritage, traditions, gastronomy, art and culture, music, ensuring that they truly experience Barcelona, providing insiders access to the most amazing places in our city. Highlights include exclusive visits to modernist buildings or personal tours during, before, or after hours that take you where the public cannot usually go. For example, a visit to the picture we see here on the left-hand side is a restoration room of the National Art Museum of Catalonia, the most important art museum in Barcelona. Or on the right-hand side, the Opera House. We can also discover the private areas of this amazing site, such as the dressing rooms or the character design rooms. The options for foodies here are vast, and we encourage you to get involved as much as possible. We recommend a gourmet, for example, a gourmet tour to combine fine food, culture, and history. You'll get to know and taste a wide range of local products while visiting some traditional bodegas, bars, and true insider spots. You could even go further with a private cooking class. Go around the Boqueria market with a Michelin star chef who will help you to select products from the stalls and later cook hand in hand with him. Or you can also enjoy a delicious meal in the kitchen of a Michelin star restaurant. Getting closer to a vineyard for a wine tasting is also a very good option, since the nearest winery is located just 20 minutes from the center of Barcelona. Altalella or Llopart are two small family-run vineyards where you can enjoy a half-day tour, pairing wines with local products, and even if you fancy, you can even get there by helicopter from Barcelona. You can also enjoy the great adventure of sailing on the Mediterranean in a sailboat or a motorboat, watch the sunset from the sea, or navigate to another location along the coast to have lunch in a typical Catalan restaurant. You can also admire the Barcelona skyline flying in a helicopter or fly to the impressive Montserrat mountain. So this is it, my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you have found the presentation interesting. As a tourism board, we are at your entire disposal. We are a good and based partner for recommendations, tips, challenges, so please don't hesitate to contact us for anything related with Barcelona you might need. We will be very glad to help you. And now I would like to give the floor to Virginia from Made for Spain and Portugal, who will tell us more about the amazing experiences, visits and tours that they can organize for your clients in and around Barcelona. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Buenas tardes, everybody. Thank you for being with us. I know we have a full house. It's an amazing destination that everybody is looking forward learning more about, and of course selling, and of course visiting. So thank you very much. We are very proud to be here. Thank you, Barcelona Premium Tourism Board and Catalonia Premium Tourism Board. Is fantastic. We are part of this. We've been part of the program for many years, because as you may know, we sell all of Portugal, all of Spain and Portugal, but what is our top destination? I would say Barcelona, then the south of Spain, Andalusia, Madrid, and of course, I guess the Douro Valley in Portugal is really up and coming. Okay, so here we are, Made for Spain and Portugal. We are celebrating our 15th year with Virtuoso's preferred supplier. And we have the same approach as, when we began the company, to be host of travelers in our destination. So thank you very much for your interest. So let me see if I can go to the next slide. Okay, so we do custom travel to Spain, itineraries, services, and experiences. And the key thing is to provide a true insider's view and access to people and places. So it's all about sharing. FITs, small FITs, short excursions, pre-post courses, special interest group. We try to be here for you always. So culture and fun to raise your spirit, it goes with the destination for sure. So that is very much what we share. So let's begin with the culture part, which is also fun, to end up with the fun. So, when many of you see me when I'm traveling in different shows, or, doing the regional meetings or the Virtuoso meetings in Vegas, but I spend the other half of my time throughout the country looking for guides, training guides, because I think one of the key things when you come to our company is that we do have and count with the best licensed guide, art historians, local guides for your clients. So the guides are those that make the stones speak. So that is it. And, also the guides are there to help your clients enjoy a better holiday, but also make the most of their time. Because in places like this beautiful Sagrada Familia, there are huge lines to enter. So when you go by the hand of an expert local guide, your clients, will really jump the line and enter. And it will be the same for other amazing places like the Picasso Museum in Barcelona. A gem because of two reasons. First one, of course, is the house of amazing works, but by Spanish painter Picasso, but also because it's housed in, I think, 7 beautiful Gothic palaces in a very beautiful area of the city. So it's really a gem. But don't send your clients on their own. If they show interest, if they really like this, they need to go with a guide. Otherwise, they will spend most of the day outside on a line. So, you know, it's not only that, as Nuria was saying, because, you know, the Barcelona is a lot more than just the typical 3, 4, 5 monuments everybody speaks about. So that's our vocation, to share it with all of you and with your clients, that there is much more. And Nuria mentioned some of the places that are really favorites, and we are really trying to push clients to visit now. Because everybody speaks about Gaudí, but Gaudí was much more than an architect. He was one of the members of a movement called modernism. And this modernism was not only about architecture, it was also about painting. So we tried to, and also about architecture, but it was a still lifestyle, you know, people that were great collectors. Also the modernists were people very, very interested in all types of fine arts, so that included music. So the Palau de la Música was built, but one of the other architects in Barcelona, with buildings are World Heritage Site by the UNESCO, Domènec Montaner, and it's really a gem. So we try not to take clients only into the amazing architecture of Barcelona just to visit, you know, on a guided tour, but we try to get them enjoy like locals do. So maybe, you know, visiting the Palau de la Música is a must, but maybe visiting it in the evening or at night, you know, attending a concert is much more, because you will be doing exactly what the local modernists did in the, you know, 100 years ago. So really amazing experience. It's a fantastic building, amazing stained glass window at the top of it. Torre Bellesguard, Nuria was speaking about it. It's one of my very favorite monuments in Barcelona. It recently opened to the public. We are very good friends with the owners. So we have also organized, on top of the typical visit, a typical visit when it's closed to the public, but we can also include, you know, an aperitivo, dinner with the owners. I mean, we can go much farther. So it's really, really impressive. And it's fun. When they decided to open this building to the public 4 years ago, they knew it was by Gaudí, but they like knew because, you know, when the grandfather bought it, the building, they told him it was by Gaudí. So they were looking at every corner to see if they could find Gaudí's signature, or kind of signature. That was a dragon. You see a dragon in the picture? That's the ceiling, and it's the rooftop. And it was so hard for them to find it. So they could, you know, confirm it was for sure by Gaudí as soon as they saw this dragon. And I love, you know, climbing all the way up to go to the rooftop and seeing it. This is inside that rooftop, this amazing, unique room, never finished. Hospital San Pau, very amazing complex. Again, the modernism times were times of, you know, developing of all these arts, but also the science. So, you know, the hospitals was a very important part. So this was the hospital when it was built. You know, it was modernist, but it was the style of those years. So now we see the amazing beauty of this building, not used as it was used as a hospital, but, you know, as an amazing, you know, architectural complex. And this is the Boqueria market. Indeed, food is a very important part of your travels to our side of the world. And everybody speaks about La Boqueria, and I love La Boqueria. But, you know, it's really amazing to go and visit because everybody wants to visit, but it's packed. So I just want to mention and push was what Nuria was saying. The city has so many food markets. We do all these tours, you know, Spanish country tasting, gastronomical tours, to really enter and get to know, you know, the food and wine of the region. But, you know, it's nicer to visit, you know, in a place that is not so packed because, you know, it's not so touristy. So I really encourage you to speak to your clients, you know, let us take them to La Vaqueria, but let us take them other places. This is one of my very favorites, also, you know, modernist, also not by Gaudí, but it's very amazing and very beautiful. Again, the stained glass work, quite impressive. As Nuria was saying, we can do visits to, you know, when it's open to the public, but also when it's not open to the public. And when you travel, at the end of the day, it's a lot about the people you meet. And when I founded Made for Spain, I realized at the beginning, when I was traveling, I was always, speaking to drivers, guides, and concierges. And I really wanted to speak to locals. So we do many, many experiences when clients can, speak to locals, other people, not only guides or drivers or concierges. So visit galleries and modern art galleries, museums with an artist. Get an artist, take you to show you the vibe of the city, what's going on, the movement, what things are, showing. Or visit even the very famous monuments, but with other type of host. We have a guide in Barcelona. It's one of my favorite people. This is the house that Gaudí built for the Milà family. It's called the Casa Milà or the La Pedrera. And we have this guide, and she's a member of the Milà family. So it is the same, but it's not the same if you visit with, a person from the family that asked Gaudí to build for them this building. Also, we do Jewish heritage visits. Barcelona has a beautiful old historical Jewish quarter. And, it has a very nice local community now, very open people. And, we have a very good friend of an architect, member of the local Jewish community that will be very glad to take you or your clients to visit. So again, it's not only visiting, but it's who are you visiting with. Make sure having the best guides, the best art historians, and also meeting, other people, visiting with other people, experts in their fields. But also visiting other monuments or monuments when they are close to the public. So you are alone and you are able to enjoy. Barcelona is much more than the modernist area and the Gothic area. You can walk like a little farther to other neighborhoods, other quarters like Gracia, and you wouldn't believe it. It's full of locals, very alive, full of amazing shops. So we do tours to take travelers to really discover the city, being able to enter in these other places. So, also take the clients out to, to maybe do a skiing or hiking, a little off the beaten path, a little, different ways. We're doing lifestyle tours in the city. How would your life be if you moved to Barcelona tomorrow? So what are the different neighborhoods where people live? What are the prices of the houses, the apartments, the rentals, when kids go to school, when shops open, do we sleep siesta? These little questions travelers always have. We also very happy to offer shopping tours with fashion designers. Again, not visiting with a guide, but trying to go a step further. So get a very expert on whatever your interest is, and get you really around to these other shops only known by locals. We have this new tour, the most classic in Barcelona, is by invitation only. So we'll send you, 5-6 experiences for the clients to choose 2 or 3. It goes from entering a very classic, the most classic woman shoe shop in town where they handmade them, to also take them maybe to the oldest antique library in Barcelona that is located in a Gaudí building that is absolutely close to the public. We can take your clients there. Also seeing, the artisan process of creating unique pieces in an artisan jewelry from 1939, or maybe visit the private art collection with the owner of the oldest Spanish art gallery. That is where Picasso's first exhibit took place. Or maybe pret-a-porter, traditional shoes for men and women. I mean, we tell you, we tell you so you can share with your clients different experiences, different places we can take them, and it's by invitation only, so we take them there. It's very, very fun. So we tried, to show the clients the city different ways. So photo tour, it's lots of fun, or biking tour, like visiting different sidecar tours. Clients love it. If you enter our website, you'll see in the front page at the bottom a sign of the, to enter our website, to enter our videos and everything. We have a video in there if you enter that is vibe markets and tapas. So it's a very nice 1-minute video telling you we pick up the clients, take them on a biking tour of the city to explore the city, ending up in a food market where they meet a chef, they buy the needed stuff to go to a cooking atelier to do a tapas cooking lesson and then lunch. So lots of fun, a really special experience. Hotel ballooning, this is right outside Barcelona. Look at this basket of the hotel balloon. It is able to, I mean, a client on a wheelchair will be able to access that. So to really be able to do hot air ballooning when you're in a wheelchair is something I tell you. So, you know, trying to help you with all your clients and whatever special need they have. Barcelona Run What's highlighted tour is, you know, you go running morning in the city to see all the special places, you know, while you are running, so it's a lot of fun. It's a very different way of exploring the city. We offer mosaic tours, you know, the mosaics, like the stained glass works are part of the modernist, very important modernist art. So we do this and clients really love it, really have fun, and they take it with them. It's an amazing, you know, thing, so they can remember Barcelona, you know, in their hearts, really, because of their handwork. Visit to food markets, cooking lesson, you know, having fun many different ways. We offer this show cooking and lunch in a private loft by a food market, so it's really fun. Tapas, pinchos, petiscos tour, and especially in Barcelona, we do a vermouth tour because it's what you have in Barcelona. So it's a lot of fun. Local food and lifestyle in Barcelona apartments is a new tour we are promoting now. So a local will take you into the house of two of their best friends. So you visit the house and, you know, you see how the buildings in the old Gothic area of Barcelona or the modernist are inside, and a private apartment, and then have something to eat, you know, with the owner. So kind of very special. Wine tasting, of course. I'm sure you all heard about El Bulli. It was one, you know, maybe the most important restaurant in the world for many, many years. It's right outside of Barcelona. The sommelier of El Bulli is a good friend, and he lives in Barcelona now, and he takes our clients on wine tastings and also takes them on visit to wineries. So again, doing things, learning about the local stuff, but with locals. Could be very prominent, or, you know, learn about wines. This is Alta Leia, part of all, of course, also Barcelona Premium, and an amazing winery right in Barcelona, so you don't have to run away. Flamenco dancing shows, flamenco dancing lessons. You know, enjoying our traditions, the Castellers, as Nuria was saying, we are very happy taking the clients to visit this when it's the fiesta. But, you know, these guys, it's like the running of the bulls. They train the full year to be able to do this. So we take the clients to visit when they are training, so they learn what this is about, because it's quite amazing. It's teamwork. This is real teamwork. But it has a technique. So, you know, sharing with your clients how this really works. Hiking in incredible places. This is right outside Barcelona in Montserrat. Truly amazing. You are touching the sky. Anyway, like enjoying our lifestyle is travel like a local. It's all about that, I guess, when you travel now. So how to work together? Very important, qualify the client. We are not a company for every client. We are a company for a client looking for handholding and added value and access. We are host of travelers in Spain and Portugal. So we really want to serve. If clients want to get immersed in our culture, that's the way to go. Qualify the client, and once, you know, you believe it's for us, because we're specialists in the destination, we have all the access, so your clients can really enjoy. We are here to make you shine, because we are both on the same side, as I say. I am repeating slides, sorry about that. So how to work together? Communication is the key. Send us an email. You know, the more we know, the better. The better what the clients like, wish, want, what they don't like, don't wish, and don't want, what will make of their trip a lifetime experience, and what budget they have. You know, send us an email. The more we know, the better. It's all about communication. We can take care of everything since the moment they land until the moment they depart. And we are one of the very few companies, DMC is having a guest relations department. We have 4 people. All they do is check every service of every client before it takes place, and they have the emergency phone number. So, you know, whatever, we are here for whatever happens to the clients. We'll send you a day-by-day itinerary with descriptions and pictures and a quotation. We'll send it net. You tell us your commission, we'll include it. Payment by credit card, no extra charge. And we'll be sending you the commission within the next 15 days by WPAs. If the clients request any other service while they are here, you will be seeing that commission on that also. And if the clients call us direct the year after, you will be seeing a referral fee, 5% included for you, for sure. You'll be getting it. So I'm ending up as I began. We are here to make you sign the ultimate travel experience in Spain and Portugal. And it's all about service, and it's all about being host of travelers in our country. So, muchísimas gracias. Thank you very, very much. We are virtuoso on site. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Virginia. And we'll just keep that last slide up. As I mentioned to everybody at the beginning, we actually have a handout on the control panel that you can download. And then you have the email and contact information for Virginia as well as Nuria. So that's there for you on that control panel. So you can reach out to them with any follow-up questions. But I know we did have some questions come in already. So to our advisors on the webinar today, if you do have a question, there's a question box in your control panel. So we can try to get some of those answered now. And then, of course, anything we don't get answered today, I'll send to Nuria and Virginia as a follow-up. Okay, let's see here. This first question, Nuria, I'll pose this one to you. When you were presenting, one of the advisors was asking for clarification. Is there only one cruise port in Barcelona, and how close is it by taxi to the city center?
Yeah, we only have one cruise port in Barcelona and several terminals. We have 7 of them. So there are 2 terminals that are very, 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 very close to the center. In fact, they are in a walking distance, could be 10 minutes walking to Las Ramblas. And the other terminals are about 10 minutes by taxi to the center of Barcelona, to Las Ramblas or to Paseo de Gracia, 15 minutes to Paseo de Gracia, more or less.
Okay. We had a couple questions come in about some of the activities that would be good to do with families, and in particular, I know one advisor was asking about families that would have teenagers. So I don't know, Nuria, do you have any ideas on that? And then, of course, Virginia, you are welcome to answer as well.
Yeah, I would suggest with teenagers do like bike tours or sidecar that Virginia said. Then for teenager or more children, we have also special, the aquarium. We have also an amusement park in Barcelona, one of the oldest in Europe. It's called the Tibidabo Amusement Park. It's on the top of the Tibidabos mountain, which is well, it's not a huge amusement park, but it's fine. It's fine, and it's in the city center. Yeah, I don't know, Virginia, if you think in something else.
Well, a million things. I was just thinking of a great aunt of mine telling me that when you're young, when you're a girl, you're a teenager, you're a grown-up, you're the same person. It's only more experience. So we try to offer things to our teenagers. It's like very much the same, but with a nicer approach for the age. So I will, I think you said exactly very well, Nuria, when you said active things. So anything active like hiking or running or biking or Segway, and also anything active in terms of this tile work, mosaic. But also, I think it's very important for many of our clients that when their kids are visiting us, many come and visit and stay for some months because they want to learn the Spanish language. So what we do in many occasions is introduce them to local teenagers so they can chat. So that's nice also. But we can do everything that we do for grown-ups, for teenagers, because at the end of the day, when you're 15, 16, 17, you are a young adult in many, many, many ways. So, and they don't want to be treated like kids. But again, I think more active and meeting locals they love.
Okay. Let's see. This is kind of a two-part question. We had somebody asking, maybe Virginia, I'll pose this one to you because they did have a question about getting their clients into closed monuments. So the first question was, are monuments open on Sundays? And then which of the monuments can clients visit when it's closed to the public?
I mean, almost many. It will depend on the interest of the client, because if they are interested in Gothic architecture, we'll go for that. Or if they go into modernist architecture or Gaudi buildings. But many will be open to the public on Sundays, and many will be able to open them up before they open to the public or later when they close to the public. So we can do those visits. And remember, and it's very important, it's not only the monuments, even private patrimony, like private art collections and private buildings, we can open those doors. So it's not only that, it's not only monuments, there is a lot more that we can, make happen for your clients.
Okay.
I hope I answered.
No, that's perfect. Okay, let's see here. Nuria, I know you talked a little bit about, I think you talked a little bit about beaches. Somebody was wondering, what is the best beach area to spend time closest to the city?
Yeah, well, in Barcelona, we have 3 miles of beaches from the Barceloneta neighborhood where the W Hotel is. It starts there and it goes till the end of Barcelona. So the closest to the city center would be the Barceloneta beach, next to the W, or between the W Hotel and the Arts Hotel. That would be the nearest one. In summertime, it's also the most popular and crowded beach because of that, because it's very near the city center. So me particularly, I prefer to go a little bit farther away, even in Barcelona itself. So we can go Marbella or Nova Icaria. And there will be less people. It will be a little bit quieter. And another option is it could be spend the day outside Barcelona. We have wonderful beaches around the city. South Barcelona, one of the nearest or most beautiful ones is Sitges, which is 40 minutes from, more or less 40 minutes from Barcelona. And if we have time and we can spend a full day or even a couple of days, then I would suggest the Costa Brava area, which is starting, depends where in Costa Brava, but from 1 hour, 30 minutes up to 2.5 hours from Barcelona. But there are beautiful villages on the coast and beautiful beaches as well.
All right, excellent. So I think we just have one more question here. This one's for you, Virginia. Somebody was asking if we have any upcoming FAMs for Made for Spain and Portugal. And I think you guys have another one you're doing later this year, but I think that's to Portugal, correct?
It is to Portugal.
Yeah.
It is to Portugal. Will be next year.
Okay.
But remember, so we'll be having a FAM for Barcelona next year with Nuria. But remember, we will be very happy to help you, visit the city. So if you want to come with friends or whatever, we'll customize something for you.
Okay. So just a couple of final notes before we wrap up here. We, as I mentioned, this is webinar number 1 in the series. So the next webinar is in 2 weeks. And that's going to be on the, I believe it's 26th, and that's going to focus on Catalonia. So we're kind of going outside of Barcelona into the region in which Barcelona lies. So we're going beyond Barcelona, discover Catalonia, and that's on Wednesday, April 26th at 9 a.m., so same time, Pacific time. So you can register for that. Through that handout, I added a link to the LEAP page, which has all the webinar registrations that you can sign up for. And then, as I mentioned, in the fall, we'll have 2 webinars, and Nuria mentioned one of them is going to focus on food and wine, and then I think exclusive experiences is the other one. So lots more to come on this program. And then the other thing I want to mention, and it has been posted a few times, but advisors who complete all 4 of the webinars in this LEAP series will qualify for a chance to participate in a FAM trip to Barcelona and Catalonia in early 2018. And that's exclusively for 10 Virtuoso advisors. So make sure you participate throughout the program, sign up, and then if you can't make it for any reason, you will be sent the recording so you can watch it that way as well. But yeah, sign up and get them all on your calendar so you can join us throughout the year. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap up today. I do want to thank all of you for participating. There might be a couple things that we need to follow up on. I'll send those over to Nuria and Virginia. And then a big thank you to, of course, Nuria for organizing all this and presenting. And then Virginia, thank you for joining us as well.
Gracias.
Thank you very much.
Feliz Semana Santa. Happy Easter to everybody.
Happy Easter.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.